Hi, welcome to this week's Melissa Musings. This week I want to talk to you about the definition of a co-op. I found a definition I'd written down in my phone, which I think is really a wonderful one to share with you, which is that a co-op is a vertical community. That sums it up. Many people moving to New York City, either for a job or just because they want to, will run into the co-op form of home ownership, and for the first time. And a co-op is different. When you buy into a co-op, you are buying shares which have been allotted for that apartment in a corporation which owns and manages the building. You are then issued a 99-year lease to live in the apartment. When you sell the apartment, you're actually selling your shares. Co-ops are a wonderful form of ownership if you're planning to live in your apartment for 5 years or more. And if you are not an investor, but you're planning to actually live there, because co-ops don't allow renting right away. And if they do at all, it's after a year or two of residency and only for a limited period of time. So it's not a good choice for an investor, but it's an excellent choice for somebody who's looking to buy a home. And it is a vertical community. So, co-ops are tougher, both for brokers and for buyers, because they are ruled by a board whose fiduciary duty it is to protect the stockholders. They want to make sure that the stockholders, that anybody coming into the building, a new stockholder, can truly afford to be there. And to that end, the application process is more complicated. You really have to get financially naked in front of a co-op board, and a lot of people find that objectionable. A lot of brokers find that objectionable too, because it's a lot of work. Grit your teeth and do it, because in the long run, it will be worth it. The other thing that happens in a co-op board and in a condo as well, but in a co-op, there's always a board interview. And the board can turn you down for any reason after the interview. They cannot like the color of your socks. You asked the wrong question. And they don't have to tell you why. Usually that doesn't happen. If you make it to the interview and you behave reasonably, you won't get turned down. Because co-op boards tend to turn people down for financial reasons more than anything these days. But they could not like purple socks. So I would recommend having a broker work with you who can find out what this board likes and can tell you if they don't like purple socks to wear black socks to the interview. But really, don't discount co-ops because A, they're less expensive, they are the primary form of home ownership in New York City, in Manhattan particularly, and they're a very stable place to live.